Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I want to presentation about five things and the organ. But before start it, I want to introduce myself. My name is Marhadhika. I'm from Medical Record and Health Information Department, Class 1C. Okay, in this presentation, I will discuss about sense of human body. We have five senses. This is sense of sight, sense of taste, sense of smell, sense of touch, and sense of hearing. I in the sense of sight. The sense of vision or visual perception describes the ability to detect electromagnetic energy within the visible range light by the eye, and the ability of the brain to interpret the visible light information as an image. Process of sight, like reflex of an object to the eye. Cornea bends the light that passes towards the whole of the pupil. The iris retracting to shoot out light or opening wither to let in more light. Tongue in the sense of taste. We use our tongue to distinguish between four basic tastes: is sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. The latter is created by the presence of glutamate, which is salt content, primarily in high protein foods such as meat, and is also used in the kitchen as a flavor enhancer. That little diagram of the tongue with different sections neatly cordoned off for different taste receptors. Sweet in the front, salt and sour on the sides, and the bitter in the back. Nose in the sense of smell. Nose is part of respiratory system and performs several important jobs. It provides a sense of smell and filters dirt and allergens of air as breath. Nasal symptoms such as a stuffy nose or disable are common and usually not a reason for concern. Skin in the sense of touch. Touch consists of several distinct sensations communicated to the brain through specialized neurons in the skin. Pressure, temperature, light, touch, vibration, pain, and other sensations are all part of the touch sense and are all attributed to different receptors in the skin. The skin is composed of several layers. 1. Epidermis made of dead skin cells, waterproof and serves as protective wrap for the underlying skin layers and the rest of the body. 2. Dermis contains hair follicles, sweat glands, tubercles glands, blood vessels, nerve endings, and a variety of touch receptors. 3. The bottom layer is the subcutaneous tissue, which is composed on fat and connective tissue. The layer of fat acts as an insulator and helps regulate body temperature. Air in the sense of hearing. Hearing or auditory perception is the ability to perceive sound through an organ, such as an ear, by detecting vibration as periodic change in the pressure of a surrounding medium. The human ear can be divided into three main components. Here is number 1 is the outer ear includes auricle, which refers to all visible parts of the ear, as well as the ear canal and ends at the eardrum. Number 2, the middle ear is comprised of 3 smaller spots. The spots are very important as they help amplify and transfer sound from the eardrum to the inner ear. And the last is the inner ear is where sound vibrations are processed into the sound we hear. The inner ear contains a sensory organ called the cochlea, which is violet, with fluid and linear with thousands of tiny hair cells. Okay, it is my presentation. Thank you for your listening. May all those we have share beneficial for all of us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.